You're only a what if away from a great summer holiday. What if it's Aussie for travel?
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Yes, welcome to the... almost stuttered my words 5 seconds into the show, Kimber, but it's the middle of the week. It's a different sounding show still. Normally Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins. No Pete today, so Joel filling in. And real talk, it's been about 4 or 5 days. We've heard about medical issues. We've heard about him quitting and going to train dolphins over east. Mm-hmm. Real talk, Pete's been abducted by aliens.
Which is almost a lifelong dream of his.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's going to be thrilled about it. But you know what? The good thing we can rely on with Pete is that Pete will make voice recordings constantly.
Yeah.
In fact, I feel like they'll give him back. They'll be like, we're done with you now.
You know what's going to be great when he eventually returns to the show? Could be tomorrow, by the way.
Yep.
You'll hear nothing about what he's been through the last 4 or 5 days, I'm sure.
Yes.
He'll just be like, oh, move on. Let's just talk about what's happening in the world.
They'll just blank him as well. You know, when they send him out of the ship, they like just...
Men in Black style. Like,
no memories.
Excellent. Massive show on the cards today, Kimber.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. We've got, of course, Alpha Bucks every day, $10,000 on the line at 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. We want you to take the money from us.
And you are going to be at RAC Arena training some beautiful kids, the Mighty Cats.
The game is tonight.
Yeah.
The Mighty Cats. We've got these kids from the Perth Children's Hospital Foundation that are coming out to have an incredible halftime game with all of the crowd supporting them. It's going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
And me and Pete have coached a team each.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be so good.
When I look at you, I see instantly expert basketball coach. That's what screams from you, from your vibe.
The netball, there's a bit of crossover.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
my netball
sure.
skills transferred.
Yep.
And it's going to go great. So we're going to meet another couple of our players today, some of these amazing kids and what they've been through. So we'll chat to them.
We're talking about swimming. Thank you,
Swim out
Everclear.
past the breakers.
Have you ever swum out past the breakers, Kimber?
I mean, swimming out past the breakers is basically Perth to Rottnest, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 19.7 kilometre swim. That is a big deal. Like, I love
Huge
that people
deal.
get involved in this because it is such an awesome community thing, and also because it's like personal bests, you know?
It becomes part of them. A dad friend from my T-ball club, like if he's getting involved with a swim, and he does the Rotto swim with a bunch of mates every year. It's like that kind of mateship thing. It's all they talk about. Like,
Yeah.
I'm off the beers at the moment, trying for the Rotto swim.
It's like a proper focus. I love this. And online team registrations for the South 32 Rottnest Channel Swim open at 8:30 a.m. On Wednesday, October 29. So you've got to be ready and join the queue from 8 a.m. We've got solos that open Monday, October 20. Duo swims open Tuesday, October 28, and you can check out rottnestchannelswim.com.au for more details. The swim is going to be Saturday, February 21, and we go every year. We don't swim it. We sit on the island.
Yeah, you scream of the type of person that's a skipper of a boat on the way over supporting Kimber.
We jump on the ferry and we go over and we set up all our broadcast equipment and we get ready for you all to swim over and we celebrate. The vibe on the island is brilliant. It's such a good day.
Yeah.
And, you know, the teams that get involved in the past, I remember a couple of years ago we had Cody Simpson, Mac Horton.
Oh, Codes.
Joined a team. And ironically, they were not the team that named themselves Cody Shrimpson.
That would have been my choice.
Right?
Do you know what they went with?
No, but it wasn't. It was like not that. And I was like...
Cody Swimson?
They missed a trick there.
Cody swims them.
But when we spoke to them too, we were like, what do you want when you get to the island? Because after you've done a big swim, what are your needs? We will meet your needs.
Electrolytes, water, other things. No?
They asked for pies and choc milks.
Well, that makes sense.
We delivered.
The pies and the chocky milks are here. This is the famous Rottnest Bakery chunky steak pie. Who wants to take a bite and just let us know how it is?
Now, Mac's gone straight in for the choc.
Why not? Cody Simpson's in. All right. Go on, Cody. How is it?
Yeah, solid. He's happy with that.
That is satisfying.
Rottnest Island, get over here and have a chunky steak pie.
See, that's all it takes.
Breakfast,
it just makes them happy.
Post-sport lunch of champions.
And Pete says, what's the best way to get an interview is to ask someone to fill their mouth with food and then ask a question.
Oh, yeah. That's not always going to go well. Are you a big fan, like when you really exercise, if you've gone out for like a big session, do you get really hungry straight after? Because like if I play sport, I want a hot dog in and around my mouth.
I'm sort of embarrassed that, we won't take that out of context again, but
No.
I am sort of embarrassed that I have to think so deeply about a time where I've exercised hard.
A brisk walk. Maybe a brisk walk to the work kitchen, Kimber.
But look, I tell you what, if you want to be in a team and be the first to get into the swim, we are actually giving away a spot as well. So for your chance to win that, register at peteandkimber.com.au. Tell us why you and 3 mates want to swim at the Rottnest Channel in 2026, and we can give you your registration for free.
Whether you've just missed out maybe in the past, or you're just looking for a new challenge, I reckon this is perfect.
Yeah, do something different. The South 32 Rottnest Channel Swim, proudly supported by us. The online team registrations for the South 32 Rottnest Channel Swim open at 8:30am Wednesday, October 29. So be ready and join the queue from 8am.
Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins are going to be saying this tonight.
Go, Mighty Cat!
What does that mean?
Oh, the Mighty Cats are playing tonight. This is so exciting because we've teamed up with the Perth Children's Hospital Foundation and we've gone, let's give these kids an opportunity to go out and enjoy themselves. We've had all of these children that have been dealing with sickness, illness, disease for many years, some of them, and some of them it's still ongoing.
Yeah.
And they've needed a lot of treatment, a lot of time in hospital. And so to give them this opportunity tonight at the Wildcats game at the RAC Arena at halftime, we're going to have our Tyre Power heroes coming out and playing a game together and getting the entire crowd behind them, cheering them on. And we're just so happy that they get this chance.
How many times in your life do you genuinely get the chance to have thousands of people cheering you on at a live event?
Right.
It is a small group that get to do that, and these kids get that dream, have that dream come true and going out. But the coaches of the team, how do we think they're going to go? And I'm saying that because I'm taking the mickey a little bit. You're one of them.
Wow.
Well, I'm backing
Pete
you in
and
to lift.
Look, we're going to be amazing. And the thing is, these kids can hold their own. They don't even need us, right? These are 2 of the kids. I'm about to play you 2 of the kids that are joining our teams. Get a load of what these kids have gone through. This is Ruby.
When Ruby was 4, she had an accident. So we had a 6-week-old. And Ruby, first time ever touched a microwave. And she decided to help me, unbeknownst to me, opened the microwave and grabbed the bowl of vegetables out.
Right.
And unfortunately, it hit the lip of the glass turntable and the whole thing just cascaded straight on top of her.
So covered in hot water.
Yes.
That must have been super scary for you, Asha.
Yeah, it was pretty horrendous. It's just that shock of, oh my goodness, what was that? And then finding her and
And I guess the seriousness of straight away, burns, this is scary stuff. But I mean, I guess we're talking 3rd degree burns then.
Yeah.
And so what has that meant then for Ruby ongoing? What kind of treatments have you had to have?
So first she started with the spray on skin. And then we had skin grafts. And then we've had laser. So she's had probably over 30 procedures.
Wow.
To get her skin to where it is. And amazing. So we are internally grateful that we live in the country that we do.
Absolutely. And I mean, and Perth Children's Hospital Foundation are doing everything they can to continue the research, to continue to let the kids have these opportunities as well. So being a Mighty Cat is going to be mighty fun on the day. Ruby, we're so looking forward to you smashing it. Are you expecting to lay a few baskets?
Yeah, hopefully, probably, maybe.
Hopefully, probably, maybe.
Yeah.
That's the plan. These kids, they've gone through so much, but they were so fun. Each one that we've talked to they're so resilient.
Oh, kids are incredible. I think, the parents, they're just listening to Asha describe it. And, anytime I've got a couple of young boys who are 6 and 9 years old, anytime an accident happens, you just feel like, oh, this is all my fault. I'm the worst human being. So, just an incredible story.
We've also added Charlie to the Mighty Cats team too. What was one of the hardest things about the time that you would have spent in hospital?
That I have to have lots of needles.
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's
my
never
goodness.
easy.
it can be a bit tricky for Charlie because we don't live close to the hospital. So when we have to come to PCH, we have to leave his dad and his sister down in Bunbury. And normally we're there for 2 to 3 weeks when Charlie has an admission. So it's a long time to be away from his family and his friends. And Charlie started kindy this year, so that means time away from his school friends as well.
Oh, wow.
So that can be a bit tricky, can't it?
Well, yeah, especially because you do need that family support. Marlene, tell us about Charlie, and Charlie's diagnosis.
Charlie was born with cystic fibrosis, and our journey started quite quickly. He was medevaced up to Perth Children's Hospital at 20 hours old, and that kind of started our journey in the medical system. So he's had surgery for bowel obstruction and countless admissions for lung infections. So we frequent PCH not only for clinics but those hospital admissions throughout the year. And as tough as it is, he's a pretty resilient little 4-year-old and has the ability to make everyone smile. He charms his nurses and doctors, that's for sure.
That's great.
Do not tell me that this won't be the cutest match you've ever seen. Our whole team is made up of kids from 4 to 17.
Yeah, wow. That's a big range. There's a lot of differences in those days. But I feel like we've heard these inspirational stories. And I know I took the mickey out of you a little bit about how there is a bit of pressure on you to be coaching these guys.
Yeah.
But picture you... Oh, there we go. We got it going. You're in REC Arena. Do you think like you've got the pre-game speech down pat?
I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I really am. And when Ben Cousins joins us on the show later today, I think we'd give it a trial. We'll see how we go with it. But, we really are looking forward to everybody who is coming to the game tonight. Perth Wildcats taking on the Brisbane Bullets at RAC Arena. But more importantly, our Tyre Power halftime heroes coming out to play. Mighty Cats.
Get involved. Get there tonight as well. When was the last time you had your tyres checked? Visit your local Tyre Power for a free tyre safety inspection. Now with 60 stores across WA. Coming up next, producer Ringo comes in and plays a little game called Yay or Nay. How's he going to go with this? Has he done his research? Have you even got it planned? There's a subtle thumbs up.
If you're going to cancel us, you're going to have to try harder than that, Ringo.
Good morning.
We're doing this.
On Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins, it's Yay or Nay.
Hit us with your yay or nays.
Got a couple for you this morning. So first one is RoboVax.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Yay.
I wouldn't want one because I think that they take photographs of you. I don't trust them. But I have friends who say the RoboVac is fantastic.
I learnt that the RoboVac at my friend's house has an app which has mapped out his entire house.
Yes.
And also uses soap and mops the floors.
Wow.
Because it's one of the really expensive ones and they live a fancy life.
So it's not the one that would roll over a dog poo and smear it around your entire house?
No, not one of those cheap ones. But yeah.
They're my favourite ones. The dog poo ones. Well, Kimber, you are pretty much correct because out of the States, RoboVacs are being hacked. And
See? I knew.
They got in the cloud.
Years ago, I said they're going to take photos of you.
Well, correct. They've been hacked and they've started chasing pets and yelling slurs at people.
Wow.
So the RoboVacs are getting racist. There's a man checked his app, could see someone in there, reset it all, and then the voices started coming through. So access the camera, chasing your pets around.
See, because if they're going to map your home, I'm like, how can they map the coordinates of my home if they can't see?
This is how Donald Trump's getting votes for the next election that he's in.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
We're bringing the vax back.
Yeah.
But also, I did have a look at the model. It was the EcoVac D-Bot X2. Is available for sale in Australia. So you're going to get a security upgrade next month.
I just get
Next
slurs
month.
and just basically all of my photos that I take of myself in the bathroom
put
put
up.
up.
4 weeks,
Until
it's just
November.
going to be pervy.
Yeah,
Cool.
fun. All right. Next one. Failing your driver's test.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
I mean, how do you yay or nay this? I mean,
Have you?
I've never failed. I never failed my driver's
At
test, but
anything.
also I'm okay with people failing their test because if they're not ready to drive, good.
Yeah, I drove my mum's Hyundai Excel straight into a pole after I finished my shift at KFC because my feet were too greasy.
Whoa.
So did that and then failed the next day because I was obviously lacking in confidence.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
I took 3 shots.
did
that
you?
wasn't. Yeah.
3?
That was 3 wasn't bad.
You absolute loser.
I had a friend who took 6.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah,
here's
okay.
one to make you feel better about it. So a 69-year-old Cha San-soon from the Good Korea finally passed her test after 960 times.
Well done.
I don't know if it makes me feel more confident to get in the car with them or less. Because
Yeah,
part of me thinks, well, by now, you should have it nailed.
I think it's inspirational. Just keep trying for your goals.
Also, she's still trying all those times knowing that we have cars that drive themselves now.
Yeah, actually,
You know what I mean?
that's true. Yeah,
Give
get,
up.
Get back on that horse.
Yeah.
Well, Hyundai gave her a free car. And as we know, Hyundai out of South Korea.
Oh,
We learnt that in pop quiz,
we
guys.
did.
Circling back.
I see what
Circling
you're
back.
doing.
You
Ringo.
and your fun South Korean facts, Ringo.
Yeah, good one.
That's me done.
All right. Good. Good from you. Good yay or nay.
We're sifting through the media haze to tell you what's trending.
What is trending, Producer Brooke?
Good morning. Now, look, if you're a cohort like me...
What's a cohort?
A cohort means that you are a fan of Colleen Hoover books.
Okay.
So if you're in the cohort...
God, how did we live our lives before everything had a label?
So just Beliebers, Swifties,
Stop
cohorts.
it.
Lambs. Mariah Carey's got lambs.
Yeah, great.
But
I'm
the
following.
cohort, if you're in the cohort, I am in the cohort. But for those not currently in the cohort, Colleen Hoover, she's written so many books. And look, a lot of them are now being turned into movies. So if you're not a reader, you'll still get a chance to enjoy her writing. Look, her first adaptation was It Ends With Us, which was obviously the PR disaster of the decade.
Everyone's Justin Baldoni.
Yes,
and,
Blake Lively,
yeah.
Justin Baldoni, still suing. Everyone's suing everyone. I honestly think the LA lawyers are like driving Lamborghini after Lamborghini just off all these lawsuits that are happening with this movie. And look, the trial of that is not actually till March 2026, so it's not going away and it is messy.
Yeah.
But look, let's move on to a little bit more of a positive adaptation for Colleen Hoover in terms of PR. There is a new movie. It's called Regretting You. It is out next Thursday, and I've seen it, and I loved it. Look, they give away in my opinion, they give away too much in the trailer because I went in blind. I didn't know anything, and I was like mouth agape, like when things were happening. It was like twists and turns. So I don't want to give away too much, but have a listen to a little bit of the trailer.
Life can have a funny way of surprising you. My mom got pregnant with me when she was 18. She and my dad were high school sweethearts. My Aunt Jenny also ended up with her high school boyfriend, Jonah. I thought we would be one big happy family forever. But the universe had other plans.
Oh,
Boy, was she wrong.
I sound so judgy, but the start of that automatically make me go, I'm not going to watch it. Those types of movies, it's like, so this is my story.
No,
I'm
trust
this
me.
girl, and this is my mum. and
Sounds
this
like
is
Lindsay
where
Lohan in the movie, by the way.
It
Who
seems like
was
a
that?
teen flick.
She is a teen. She's a teenager.
Okay.
But look, and my favourite movie is a Hallmark Christmas movie, rom-com. And this is not that. Like, this is... What I liked about it is life is messy. Like, adulthood is an absolute mess. And it really does lean into that narrative. So I actually feel like you'd really like it.
Okay.
I know we don't have similar tastes in TV show and movies.
It's one of the hardest things to say to someone is like, I love it. I think you'll really love this.
Oh,
and
yeah.
9 times
I'm
out of 10,
nervous.
Brooke and I have
couldn't
known
be
each other.
more
We've been
wrong.
friends a very long time.
Yes.
We know each other.
We
so
know
we're
our
like,
differences.
we know that,
Okay.
you know, we watch different stuff to the point
Yes.
where when Brooke did a review on something in What's Trending, one of our listeners actually texted in and said, why is Kimber going on about this tribe? This is not Kimber.
Yeah,
And we were like, because
but
it
was
wasn't.
Me. Yeah,
Right.
Well, and look, I thought it was great. I thought it was sort of. I laughed many times, so it was funny, and then I actually cried many times
What's
as well.
its actual
so
genre?
I would call it. Look, I
not
don't know
thriller,
if you could call
drama,
it.
what is
no,
it?
I'd call it a drama
Yep.
/ rom-com in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But and look, the next one that Colleen Hoover has coming out is Verity, which is Anne Hathaway, Dakota Johnson, and Josh Hartnett. Remember Josh Hartnett?
Oh, yeah.
What a heartthrob.
What was he
Pearl
in?
Harbor.
Pearl Harbor and
Harbor.
The Faculty.
Yeah, love Josh
okay.
Hartnett. Look, I am going to recommend if you are going to see Verity because you want to see those stars, please read the book first. I'm giving you a little bit of an assignment to read that book first. This book.
Stop making me be in your book club, Brooke.
I'm sorry,
Brooke's
Brooke's
book club.
is
I'm
coming.
only in the book club for the cheese and the wine.
This
Yeah.
book, though, this book wrecked me. Like it did things to me that, like, if you like your heart and your head being thrown emotionally into a blender, then read this book. And I just don't know. Obviously it's not coming out until 2026, late 2026. So you've got time. You've got time.
Okay, that sounds better. That's a reasonable assignment, 1 year to read a book.
Yeah. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
My wife loves a very specific movie like you two. Does anyone in this film get chopped up and put in the walls? She's very dark.
Well, Verity, the opening scene of Verity is brutal. Like, it's brutal. So, and Verity is very different to, like, you know, you read all these Colleen Hoover books and they're all very romantic and things, and then you read Verity and you're like, what is going? That's a thriller.
Stop making me get in your book club.
Come on.
She's doing it again.
If you had any sort of issue, whether your neighbour's lemon is hanging over your side of the fence or some ridiculous thing you think you want to sue someone for, geez, it'd be good to know a lawyer. And we know a very good one on this show. His name is John Hammond, and he joined us recently to help us out with a humdinger of a problem.
Good morning.
Now, this one is an interesting one because we were just chatting off air last week and we said to you, what's something that kind of comes across a lawyer's desk that we wouldn't expect to exist or expect to hear much about? And you mentioned older men with contracts made out with younger women. And our ears pricked up and said, tell us more. What is going on?
Well, known to most people as prenups in the United States, called binding financial agreements in Australia, there's been quite a few of late where older men have what I call contracts with younger women in these agreements. And the contract's pretty much along the lines of when this relationship ends, you will, for example, get an exit payment of so many hundreds of thousands of dollars in some cases, maybe in the millions, depending on how long the relationship lasts.
Right.
You can also receive an amount per year under the contract relating to the relationship. It could be $100,000 a year, maybe $200,000 a year. So all of these terms can be set out in a contract or a binding financial agreement between the older man or even the older woman and the much younger partner.
So in a sort of way where it's like, if you still please me each year and everything's going well and we're happy, I'll maintain you, I'll keep paying you. There are also rules in there like, you know, you can't get bigger than this, you have to weigh this much, you've got to exercise this much. Like how ridiculous can these contracts get?
I don't know that there'll be an anti-fat clause in the agreement.
I've seen people talk about it in America.
But it's understood often between couples that if you, I know blokes that, you know, and this is a very sexist thing to say, and I'm not supporting it by any means, but blokes who say, look, if my partner gets beyond a certain weight, I don't want to be with her anymore.
Yeah,
but it's
right.
I believe it's understood, you know, the much younger man or woman who's dating the much older person in life, they bring to the relationship beauty, good looks, athleticism. The older person, whether it be a man or a woman, brings money.
So it's it's transactional. It's just purely transactional.
It's very transactional, yes.
Right.
Do they hold up in Australia? Something like this?
If the agreement's been properly documented, they've both had legal advice from both sides, the answer is yes, they will hold up.
Wow.
Yeah.
In your personal opinion as a lawyer and what you've seen, for the average couple out there who have fallen in love, right, and it doesn't have to do with money and so on and so forth, would a binding financial agreement be something they should consider looking at anyway as a general rule, or do we continue with romance?
Look, I think as time goes on, binding financial agreements between couples falling in love will become more and more common.
Right.
In some ways, I think it's a good thing because I think couples, when they first fall in love, should sit down and discuss the hard topics.
Yeah.
And the hard topics are, if we bust up, how do you see that working? What would you do to me in the event of a bust up?
And a lot of people don't even talk about the important things like how do we want to get our kids educated? Do you want to send them to private school? Do you want to send, like, those are the sort of things that will break people up.
This is a whole new topic, which I'd love to talk about one day, but I believe each party should sit down with a list of questions, the meaningful questions. Are we going to send our kids to a religious school?
Mm-hmm.
Are we of the same religion?
Yeah.
It's so hard, though. There's so many of these questions you don't even think about until
you don't.
years down the track.
But after the lust has worn off,
Yeah.
you really need to address these questions from day one. We need a quiz that both parties answer to see if you're compatible.
Yeah, right.
Let's do a compatibility quiz on the show.
I think,
Let's put couples to the test.
I think if you put couples on this show and said, look, these are the questions, and don't let them hear each other's answers.
No, if they had to blindly answer
them, you might get a 0 out of 10 match on 10 very important questions.
Yeah.
Would you smack your kid if they misbehaved?
Yeah, they're big deal. They're big deal questions.
Yeah, the Hammond Legal Compatibility Quiz.
Yeah. I'm thinking of setting up.
Coming to you.
Being normal is so overrated because being weird gets you on the radio. It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins. Weird or not?
We love everybody confessing at peteandkimber.com.au about why they might be weird. And we've got Melanie on the phone. Hi, Mel.
Hi, how's it going?
We're good. Mel, I want you to know that you're with friends, okay?
You're one of us.
And I would say that we're holding your hand, but I feel like we might be holding your toes.
Foot.
Tell us what might make you weird.
Well, I don't think it's that weird, but I've been told it's pretty weird. I pick up anything that's on the floor with my feet.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people have probably done that now and then.
That doesn't sound that crazy.
No, now and then people might, you might drop something and you might think, I can't be bothered. I'll just, instead of leaning down, I'll try and pick it up with my feet. I'm not good at it. I struggle with it.
Yeah.
But what kind of things are you picking up with your feet?
Clothing off the floor. Like, my husband's notorious for just putting his washing beside the washing basket, so I'll pick that up with my feet and put it in the basket for him. I can pick coins up. I can actually even weed the garden.
Whoa!
You can weed the garden with your toes.
Stop it.
Yeah.
See, this is actually impressive. You can pick up a coin. I can't even pick up a coin off the ground with my fingers most of the time. You can pick up a coin with your toes.
Yeah,
Picks it
they're
up and
pretty
rolls it along the
dexterous
knuckles.
Yeah, how is that working there? Because we've all sort of been comparing feet in the studio this morning.
You inspired us, Melanie.
Yeah.
Well, it depends what I'm picking up. If it's something that's like flat and skinny, I grab it between my toes and the ball of my foot, like a pen, for example.
Oh, yes, so it can crunch under that way.
Something else, I kind of scissor it between my
Careful now.
my big toe and the one beside it and make it like, I don't know, just grab it between my toes.
I love
All of my toes separate, like they splay out like a hand, so I can kind of...
we know you've got hand toes. We can imagine it. Like, we all took our shoes off before this chat, and we were all like, I looked at Joel's toes just because I've got finger toes. I've got really long toes, but they're useless. They can't pick anything up. Like, I actually feel like I could use a school in Melanie's, finger toes.
They are long, but
well, I
they're
don't
quite
have
elegant.
finger toes in like length. They're actually quite short and stubby, like little sausages. But
how long have you been
they're
doing
just
this?
very handy. Well,
The opposable. What is it? The opposable
I love that
thumb?
accidental pun. They're very handy.
I would say I've had, like, it started because I have a really bad back, and so I couldn't actually bend at the hip to pick things up.
Oh, okay.
And so that really flared up after I had my daughter like 12 years ago. So I've perfected it more in the last like 8 years.
Embrace
but
the
it
hand
used
toe.
to just be out of necessity, and now it's just
I love
the
it.
way
Now
I
it's just
live,
because
I
you're good
guess.
at it. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Let's ask the people the question.
131060, is Melanie weird for picking things up with her toe hands?
The coins part got me when she started picking up. She's picking up
weed
pens.
the garden.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, 131060, is Melanie weird? Let us know. Bree, do you think that Melanie is weird?
Definitely not weird. My mum did it when we were growing up, and I do it. My sister does it, and now my kids are trying to do it.
Okay, you're teaching your kids. This is you're passing
this
it down.
is something they watch. Yes, yeah.
Do they have little monkey feet though? Are they just?
No, just normal. It's easier. Who wants to bend over when you can just use your feet?
Well, okay. I mean, I see the benefits. Okay, Darren, you've got this skill. Is it weird or not?
I used to watch a lot of movies, and I thought, well, if I lose my arms one day, I need to use my feet. So I started
Just
doing it
in
when I was
case.
younger. Yeah.
Wow. You've been in preparation your whole life in case you lose your arms.
And I actually slide my socks off without pulling it off with my hands.
Okay. Have you attempted to maybe wipe in the bathroom with your feet there, Darren?
No, I'm not that flexible.
Well, then you haven't really tried, have you?
Okay, so you don't think it's weird then, Darren?
No, I don't think it's weird at all.
So far, both not weirds. Okay, let's go to Cherie. Cherie, I think you're going to be our final vote on this. Is Melanie weird for the way she picks things up with her toes?
I think a little bit, yes. But I think she could probably make a lot of money with people with foot fetishes on OnlyFans.
So many people want to see a foot go through cake, and none of us know why.
Oh, man.
Cool.
Feet people on OnlyFans. Good God.
That's a good suggestion.
People are going mad for these things with feet.
I love that, Cherie. You're so correct. And also, too, not the only suggestion we got a great suggestion from Jamie, who said maybe Melanie could flip the coin at the next AFL game.
I love that.
Love that idea. Just use your feet, do a coin flip.
We've
Let's
had
go.
too many old blokes pulling hamstrings flipping the coins in this season. So next year...
Can be a touch chancy.
Let's bring it back to the feet.
We are the number one supporters of Perth's newest basketball heroes, the Mighty Cats. We've got this incredible bunch of Perth Children's Hospital Foundation kids. They have overcome massive challenges in their lives, and they are going to come out and be our Tyre Power halftime heroes at the Wildcats game tonight.
Little stars.
We're so excited. We've been spending the last couple of weeks getting to know the kids in our team, and we're thrilled that people are going to come to the game and support them because it's been a journey. And Pete and I agreed to coach a team each and pep them up and get them out there and give it a red hot go. And Pete is still sick.
Oh, what a man.
I mean, this sickness, whatever he's got, it has dragged on now for about a week and a half.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joel.
He's gone down.
Yeah.
We don't know where he is.
No. And Joel's been doing all the hard yards in the meantime, but
Yeah.
we can't make Joel also coach the team tonight.
I've no coaching skills.
And we can't leave the team without a coach. So, Ben, I know that you had plans to ref the
No
game.
way.
But I think we need to give you a promotion. Are you prepared to step up
I'm
and
not
coach?
prepared, but I'm willing to. I
Yeah?
want to hand the whistle back.
Yeah.
You can keep the whistle. Yes.
And
I don't
step
need
up
that
and be the
pressure.
coach? Is that a yes?
I'm in.
Great.
So good. Hey,
Thanks,
now
Ben.
we're talking.
He is the hero.
This
Look at
will
him
be
just
cool.
stepping up.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I expect that these kids know what they're doing. They're going to go out and have a great time. So I don't know what it will require of us. Obviously, just the passion on the side of the court, running up and down and really being behind them and backing them and them knowing that we're there for them. But also you're going to have to give some sort of pump-up speech to your team before you get out
Any
there.
tips?
I mean, I don't know if I'm one to give tips. I'm going to go for a slightly different strategy in my pump-up because the only pump-up I've ever done was a surprise to me when it was the blackout challenge that we did some time ago. And I was blindfolded by the producers. I had noise-cancelling headphones on. And when I removed everything, I was finding myself in front of the women's AFLW Eagles team. And they said, Kimber's here to give our pump-up speech. And I choked because I didn't know what to do. This is a little bit of audio of me just on the spot.
All right, girls, this is Kimber. She's here to give us a big pump-up speech for this weekend. Hey! Yeah! All right. Okay, eyes here. Okay. Whatever's happened in your day, whatever kind of week you've had, leave it all at the door because in this moment, this is where you need to be. Okay? I want you to look around at the people in the room with you. This is your support network. These people have got you, all right? You are not alone. No one is going to let you fall, okay? No matter how you feel today, your body is the strongest it has ever felt, okay? You've worked really hard for this, much, much harder than anyone else, okay? So today, you go out there and you show everyone you deserve it. Okay, you feel it. I want you to think about the last time you felt that real sense of achievement and it was just coursing through your body and you have that joy going everywhere and all of the good feelings, all the warm fuzzies. I want you to channel all of that energy turn it into adrenaline, and then just go out there and absolutely destroy them, okay? All right. Yeah, just so quack with me. Quack, 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 quack.
Wow, Kimber.
There's no way that was off the cuff.
Of course it was off the cuff. It was a blackout challenge. I didn't even know where we were, and I've never been a part of any sporty anything, and I didn't know what to do. My favourite part afterwards was when I learned that none of the girls, they're all so young that none of them had seen the Mighty Ducks, and so no one knew why I was quacking.
Who's this Gordon Bombay you speak of? I also Ben, that it's off the cuff because it just kept going.
And because I said the word okay about 30 times. Okay, while I try to think of something to say.
Sometimes you're a pineapple and you're not quite ripe.
Right?
You had me. You had me.
But I mean, so I can't give tips because I haven't got that much experience. But
you might have missed your calling.
So we're gonna pump up these Mighty Cats tonight, and to give us a little bit of help along the way, we've got Lockie Reed coming up next, and Lockie is going to show us how to really do it.
When was the last time you had your tyres checked? Visit your local Tyre Power for a free tyre safety inspection. Now with 60 stores across WA. Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins present The Mighty Cats.
Tonight at the Wildcats game, they take on the Brisbane Bullets RAC Arena, but more importantly, at halftime, our halftime heroes, the Mighty Cats, will be coming out to play. It's a bunch of Perth Children's Hospital Foundation kids who have gone through a lot of challenges in their lives and are still continuing to deal with stuff. But tonight, they go out in front of the crowd and they are cheered on by thousands, and it's going to be brilliant.
Go, Mighty Cat!
So cute. I'm coaching a team. Ben, you are coaching Pete's team because Pete is sick and you've been promoted.
Yes.
Threw away the ref whistle and now you've got the coach role.
Yeah, can't wait.
And we've been talking about pump-ups. We've got to pump up the kids before they go out on the court. And so we turned to our friend of the show, Lockie Reed, because Lockie Reed, I mean, I reckon he's probably been at every Wildcats game there's ever been.
He's always there. All things Wildcats.
Yeah, Channel 10 presenter, sports presenter, an absolute all-round legend. And so Lockie's given us an example of what we need. So maybe you're just on your way to work right now and you need a little pump up. Maybe you need something in your day. This is for you too.
All right, Mighty Cats, listen up. Lockie Reed here to get you pumped up for the big game. Tonight is your night. You're not just playing any old game. You're not just stepping out onto any old court. You are running onto the court where champions play, where legends are made, where dreams come alive under the bright lights and the roar of the Red Army. But let me tell you something, kiddos. You're already champions. Every single one of you. You've been through stuff most people couldn't imagine. Challenges, setbacks, hard days, and you're still here, standing strong, playing hard, smiling, fighting, getting better every single day. That's called being a Mighty Cat. That's what being a Wildcat is all about. Grit, heart, team, you've got it all. So when you run out there tonight, I want you to run like the whole stadium is cheering just for you, because you know what? They will be. I want you to play like your story matters, because it does. And I want you to show every single person in that arena what it looks like to never give up.
Oh, my goodness.
Lockie Reed.
Hey, take a bow.
What a gem.
Wow.
You know, Ben, you would have had a lot of pump-up talks in your career, and yet when I sit here next to you today, I see you were very inspired by my pump-up speech and by Lockie's. I feel like you are a positive affirmation kind of guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that are they how the coaches really got through to you? Did they need to be more like positive rather than, you know, the other way?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Malthouse would have removed a few layers of paint off some of the Eagles boys back in the day with a spray.
Oh, no question. But pre-game, he was so charismatic. I hung off every word he said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, Ben is a former captain. We've actually tracked down some audio from one of the huddles from the early 2000s. So take a listen. This is Ben Cousins before some of the Eagles' biggest games.
I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night! And if they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure
Bring it home.
they remember forever the night they played.
The Eagles. There you go.
I was like, is that like a sport pump-up speech,
not
or are
from
they in their
Remember
way
the
into
Titans.
Gallipoli?
No.
No, yeah, that is good. I haven't seen that or heard that for a long time.
No,
but
that
I
was you.
love
What are you
that.
talking about, Ben?
Well, tonight is going to be an absolutely massive match with the Mighty Cats. We cannot wait to see these kids play. And also, we would love you to join us. So 13 10 60, we've got a couple of doubles. So if you are available to come tonight and cheer these kids on, we would love to see you there because our Tyre Power halftime heroes are ready to go.
13 10 60, give us a call now. When was the last time you had your tyres checked? Visit your local Tyre Power for a free tyre safety inspection. Now with 60 stores across WA. Guys, best of luck for your pump-up speech and the Mighty Cats kids. Whose team's going to win? I'm feeling Kimber's pump-up to the AFLW was pretty good.
Yeah, you should. But,
I feel confident.
Give me something to think about anyway.
Well, good luck, mate.
Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins. 6 to 9 weekdays. You can't miss Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins, and you can't miss a great summer holiday with What If. With loads of accommodation options, plus flights, car hire and things to do. Book your trip on whatif.com or download the What If app today. What If? It's Aussie for travel.